I want to build some shelves in house after an 8x4 sheet to 3/4 ply. I always struggle when I'm messing with 8x4 sheets. I've got no to rest them on, so it's time to build some saw horses. I've got all this pallet wood that I'm just denailing. A mate of mine just been round and he's shown me quite a novel way of getting nails out of pallet wood. Now, if you just try and pull these out, generally it just pulls the head off sometimes, like that. So then you resort to using your mole grips. Like that. We should strike the nail square on the head. You can actually knock it in. It comes out a lot easier. Quite impressed with that trick. I trimmed the pallet wood down on the table saw and then run them through the planer just to bring them all down to a 3x2. You could quite easily skip this step and just go and buy some 3x2. Just I like to waste an hour of my time and save 50p. I put a 22.5 degree angle on both sides, top and bottom, so they're going in the same direction. That way, when it's sat flat on the floor, like that, you should have a nice flat top. I'll clamp these two legs together. I'm just clamping them together so I can cut them both at the same time. It saves marking out on each individual leg. I'm going to cut that section out so I can drop a bit of this CLS 3x2 into there. I thought I'd use a handsaw and a chisel to do the half lap joints. I figure it ain't got to be ultra precise, so there's no point setting out table saw up. I hope somebody quotes me if I'm wrong, but I believe when you're jointing in the middle of timber like this, I think it's called a cross lap joint. I could be wrong. Sound like a proper woodworker now. And a little bit on the wide side. It was really nice working with some decent chisels for a change. I spent a full day sorting my chisels out a couple of weekends ago. I've got a video about it. I'll pop a link at the top. I did this first one using the saw and the chisel the same way, but I've got to say I did cheat on the others and did them on the bandsaw. I've got it clamped down to my table saw. This bottom rail, I'm going to pre-drill it, glue it and screw it in place. The top rail is where I'm going to fasten the hinges to hinge the two legs. Because these are going in at a slight angle, I'm going to use 3" screws. That's one leg made. Just so I don't need 16 pairs of hands, I've clamped the two tops together and I've clamped it to the top here. I'm just going to use normal FD door hinges. must be hefty if they can take a gorilla. For the next one, I'm going to make it a little bit narrower. I'm going to raise that bar up so the other horse can sit inside that one when you're working together. It's a bit of an afterthought, but we'll see how it works out. I built the other saw horse in pretty much exactly the same way. I just made it narrower across the bottom, but I still kept the top rail the same width and just let it overhang the legs. As for the strap on the bottom, it's 29, what's half of 29? Brain's gone, 14 and a half. On the other stand, I've come an inch down from the top. From this one, I'm going to go an inch up from the bottom. The strap's from an old ratchet strap. I had it back in my van, but you could use rope. Tie a knot in that side. Now before I tie the knot on this side, I'm going to close the legs up a little bit. It is the floor that's uneven, not my stand. Like that. Then, when we're pulling them apart, it should stretch. That's it, beautiful. And if I've got all my measurements right, that should. Oh yes. It turned out to be quite a good afterthought, making the legs closer together so they could interlock. That way you can have them as close together as you want or as far apart as you want. Could be handy if you're strapping a bit of plywood to the top, making a temporary workbench. I'm pleased. So as normal, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. You can have a look at some of my other videos, it should be down here somewhere. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.